Welcome to CharityVillage Connects. I'm your host, Mary Barrell. In this episode of CharityVillage Connects, we'll explore Canada's new lobbying rules, their impact on organizations, the penalties for not complying, and we'll talk to organizations who've successfully lobbied the federal government for tips on how to supercharge your government relations work.
The Lobbying Act provides for the establishment of a registry, which is exactly the transparency tool for those who communicate with federal officials as part of their work.
The most important thing that has changed is the interpretation given by the commissioner. What hasn't changed is the statute or the regulations that are made under that statute.
Charities and nonprofit organizations actually have a duty to engage in the political and policy processes in order to solve some of the challenges that we're tasked with responding to.
I think the biggest thing is relationships. I think if we had advocated as individual organizations, it would not have had the same impact. So together, we were stronger.
All government relations, all lobbying has to start with a strategy. Even if it's something that you weren't expecting, you need to stop and draft a strategy so that you know the direction that you want to go in.
Fact of the matter is, almost every organization that's professionally run and competently and strategically run does some sort of advocacy.
Canada's new lobbying rules has significantly changed the advocacy landscape for nonprofits and charities. We explore exactly what these rules look like in practice, their impact on organizations doing this type of work, the penalties for non-compliance, and we'll hear from leaders of organizations deeply engaged in advocacy for their advice on best practices for influencing government policy and the law. That's in our next episode of CharityVillage Connects. CharityVillage is proud to be the Canadian source for nonprofit news, employment services, crowdfunding, e-learning, HR resources and tools, and so much more. Please take a moment to check out our website at charityvillage.com.